Good evening. Tonight we delve into a recurring theme in the world of politics, one that shapes not only elections, but the very way we understand leadership and governance. In politics, the spotlight often exposes not just policies, but the personalities behind them. The public is drawn to both the ideas and the individuals who champion them, making every debate a test of character as much as a contest of plans. Tonight we examine a tactic that shifts debate from substance to character, the ad hominem attack. This strategy, though as old as politics itself, remains a powerful tool for those seeking to sway public opinion. Picture a tense TV studio. Governor Evelyn Reed, armed with a detailed tax plan, faces off against Congressman Marcus Thorne, a figure known for his sharp rhetoric and quick comebacks. The stage is set for a battle of ideas, or so we hope. The nation tunes in, hoping for a real discussion about economic policy, eager to hear solutions that could shape their future. But politics is rarely that straightforward. Behind the scenes, strategists and advisors weigh every word, anticipating not just policy questions, but personal attacks. The urge to score points, to land a memorable blow, often outweighs the duty to inform. The spectacle can overshadow the substance. Candidates know that perception can be as powerful as policy. A clever retort or a well-timed jab can linger in the public's mind long after the details of a tax plan are forgotten. Instead of dissecting complex issues, it's tempting to undermine an opponent with a personal jab, shifting the focus from ideas to flaws, from solutions to shortcomings. This is where productive discourse often derails, when politicians attack each other instead of debating ideas, and the conversation devolves into a contest of personalities. It's a diversion, distracting from real issues and leaving voters with more questions than answers. As we watch this unfold, let's consider what's truly at stake: the quality of our public discourse and the future shaped by the choices we make at the ballot box.
The moderator turns to Governor Reed, signaling a pivotal moment in the debate as the audience leans in, eager to hear the details of his economic vision. Governor, could you outline your fair future tax plan for our viewers tonight? Many are wondering how your proposals will impact their daily lives and the broader economy. Governor Reed responds with conviction. My plan rewards hard work and fosters opportunity for every citizen, not just the privileged few. We want to ensure that everyone who puts in the effort has a real chance to get ahead. We propose a 10% flat tax on corporate profits. This will boost our global competitiveness, encourage investment, and drive job creation across all sectors, from small startups to established companies. For families earning under £75,000, we'll increase the standard deduction, significantly cutting their tax bill and putting more money back into their pockets for essentials like childcare, education, and healthcare. This isn't about handouts. It's about empowering people to build better lives for themselves and their children, giving them the tools and opportunities they need to succeed. We'll also simplify the tax code, making it easier for everyone to understand and comply. By closing loopholes that benefit only the wealthiest corporations, we'll ensure fairness and reduce red tape for small businesses, helping them thrive. The goal is clear: a transparent, equitable system that fuels economic growth from the bottom up, not just the top down. We want prosperity to reach every community, urban and rural alike. Importantly, the plan is fully costed and will be budget neutral within 5 years, ensuring we don't pass on debt to future generations. It's a responsible, forward-thinking approach that balances fiscal discipline with compassion and opportunity. I welcome a serious, fact-based discussion on its merits, and I look forward to working together to build a fairer future for all.
The moderator, maintaining a neutral tone, invites Congressman Thorne to respond to Governor Reed's detailed tax proposal. The room is filled with anticipation, as both the audience and the panelists await his perspective. The audience expects a thoughtful counterargument, perhaps a critique of the plan's numbers, or a bold alternative vision for economic reform. There's a sense that this is a pivotal moment in the debate. Thorne, however, chooses a different path, one that sidesteps the substance of the proposal entirely. Instead of engaging with the tax plan's specifics, he pivots and addresses the audience directly, shifting the focus away from policy. Thorne declares, Governor Reed claims to understand the struggles of ordinary people, but her background tells a different story. She grew up surrounded by privilege, attended elite private schools, and never had to worry about making ends meet. He questions, What could she possibly know about the real financial hardships that working families face every day? According to Thorne, Reed inherited her wealth, never had to stress over paying bills, and has always lived a life of comfort and security. He insists that her plan is out of touch, crafted by someone who lives in an ivory tower, disconnected from the realities of everyday Americans. Thorne challenges the audience. Can we really trust an economic plan for the working class from someone who's never been part of it, who's never had to struggle? With that, the attack is complete. Thorne never addresses the policy itself. Instead, he puts Reed's personal history on trial, making her background the central issue. This is a textbook example of an ad hominem attack, where the person, not the argument, becomes the target. The real issues, the actual merits and flaws of the tax plan, are left untouched and unexplored. In the end, the debate shifts from a contest of ideas to a battle over identity, leaving the audience with more questions than answers.
What we saw is a classic ad hominem, Latin for to the person. It's when someone attacks the character of their opponent instead of their argument. Thorne didn't challenge Reed's numbers, he questioned her background. This tactic feels persuasive because it preys on our biases. It distracts from the argument, hoping we'll reject ideas based on who presents them. But Reed's wealth doesn't invalidate her policy. Ad hominem attacks are a diversion, not a discussion. The truth of an argument stands apart from the speaker's character.
Ad hominem attacks aren't just fiction, they're a staple of real politics. In the 2016 U.S. presidential race, Donald Trump famously labeled Senator Marco Rubio Little Marco. The nickname had nothing to do with policy, just a personal jab to diminish Rubio's stature. The media and public focused on the insult, not the issues. The attack shifted the contest from ideas to image. It was effective, derailing meaningful debate. The goal: disqualify the opponent as a person, not defeat their argument. This is the core function of ad hominem in politics.
Why are ad hominem attacks so common? Because they work. Personal insults are simple, memorable, and emotionally charged, perfect for grabbing attention. They reinforce tribal instincts, making supporters feel validated. These attacks force opponents onto the defensive, distracting from real issues. In a fast-paced media world, a sharp insult spreads faster than a nuanced policy. Politicians know a viral soundbite can outweigh a detailed plan. The system rewards performance over substance. The temptation for a quick win is hard to resist.
The challenge is ours. As voters, we can change the incentives. Recognize ad hominem attacks for what they are, a red flag. When you hear a personal attack, ask, what about the policy? Seek substance, not just the sharpest insult. Reward thoughtful arguments with your attention. If politicians see personal attacks losing support, they'll use them less. Demand that debates stay focused on ideas, not personalities. A healthy democracy depends on the free exchange of ideas. The stakes are too high to be distracted by insults. Insist on politics that values arguments, not just the people making them.